Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, and it is time for us to do our Free It Friday. Once again, we have another older set of auto haulers from M2 machines. This is their... Oh no, maybe it's not from the auto haulers. I'm not sure what they're doing here with this TW28. I've seen that on a lot of their Coca-Cola sets. Not sure what the TW stands for. But anyways, we have this set to crack open for you guys with a 4x4 1972 Chevrolet Cheyenne Super 30, and that's not a 72, it would be a 73. 72 is a whole different body style. 73 is what started square bodies. 72, that was the truck that went from 67 to 72. Actually, that's one of my favorite Chevy trucks made. They look really, really good. But anyways, this is not a 72, it's a 73. And it also is accompanied with a 73 Chevrolet K5 Blazer. And here he is on the trailer. I don't know when they launched the K5 Blazer, if it was in 73. With this style, because the way Chevy usually does it, it's like they have this core, not core, but the standard platform of the truck, and then they change it a couple years before they change the SUV. So I'm not sure. I know there were 69 Blazers and 70s, but in 73, I'm not sure what they had. They could have done it all at the same time, but I know like nowadays, like the say 99 to 02 Chevy truck, the Blazer or Tahoe, I should say, that was launched in that body style did not come out until I believe it was like 01. So it was a couple years after the truck launched. So anyways, not sure how they did that back then, but they definitely got the year of the truck wrong. They may have got the year of the Blazer wrong too. I wouldn't be surprised. They get the years wrong a lot. At M2, they do a lot with the Challenger. They keep marking their Challenger 164th as 71s, but they're 70s. So anyways, we got this set here to crack open and use the base. That's what I wanted, the base, but the truck itself may be pretty good after we get rid of the Coca-Cola tampos on the side and on the hood. The Blazer and trailer will be up for grabs, same thing with the case, but the truck, I'm not sure yet. I know for sure I'm taking the base and putting it on my other yellow and white two-tone that is with the black 4x4. We're going to do that here over the weekend. And then this guy here, I'm going to probably remove the tampos and keep him too. But I think he's going to be on just a standard two-wheel drive base for a while. So anyways, we're going to get this set cracked open and take a look at it for you guys. Once again, the years they got wrong. The release is a TW28, and the box basically is just all Coca-Cola. The real thing, Coca-Cola, M2. On the bottom of the box, you got your Coca-Cola, your warnings for choking hazards, licensing for Coca-Cola, Goodyear, General Motors, and then over here we're to find M2 online and on social media, your UPC code, and the end caps are open so you could see the front of the truck and the rear of the Blazer, and the top is also open too. So the boxes are really cool. The way M2 does showcase their cars, it's very nice. I do like it, but if they would just use like standard blister packs or something, they could cut some corners and on the packaging and spend more on the trucks, because I know the single cab dually, it's a shame that it is just a plastic base. I'd rather have them coming in like cardboard backboards and just your regular little PVC blister, with the truck being metal on metal. I would sacrifice the packaging to get better quality trucks. Now the dualies, the Blazers and all that stuff, and the 1500s are all metal. I don't know why they chinched on the Super 30, the 3500s that are the single cabs. So anyways, we got that open. Once again, the stickers, you can peel them back and just pull on them. Usually that will pull this tab open, or end flap, whatever you want to call it. And then you have this piece of PVC plastic that keeps, well, if I can get it out of there, usually they come right out. Of course, there we go. These kind of help the box or the case from flopping around in the box, because there is a little slack, not much. So, but they do take all precautions to get them to you safely with the way that they're packaged, and I do respect that. But the plastic bases on the Super 30 single cap, I wish they would change that. So here we have it, and then these domes on your acrylic cases usually pull off fairly easy. One end pops off pretty easy, like so, and the other end you just flip it up and pull straight up, and you have it there. And the K5 Blazers, if you did not know, which you probably do, they do have removable roofs. That is why that they have the rubber bands on it. So if you're not going to take your rear set off the stand and display it somewhere else, at least open it and cut the rubber bands. I know that's going to make your roof float around and stuff in the box if you move it a lot. If you just leave it on the shelf, it's not going to do nothing. But over a period of time, these rubber bands will start eating through your paint, and I would highly recommend to take them off so you do not have that issue. We learned the hard way with Hot Wheels 100% stuff that they will destroy your cars, and most people did not realize it was until it was too late, unless you were an opener and you opened everything. But a lot of guys that were even openers left those cars in the boxes because they were displayed so nicely in the acrylic case and such. So a lot of them just left it. And after about 10 years or so, they started noticing, damn, the paint is coming off my car. So yeah, that's a shame. So that's why I always warn people. Most people that collect and been in the hobby for a decade or so know this already, but for a lot of beginners, they don't know. So I try to mention it every time we have a video with a car that has rubber bands on it. So I'm just taking the Super 30 off, and I'm going to leave the Blazer and trailer on there. And as I said, this thing will be up for grabs. I don't know, probably something like 15 bucks for the truck and trailer eventually. And so, and then I have somebody that already takes all of my cases. So I'm just going to save those for you. And yeah, Ernie, I'm talking about you in Ohio. So yeah, he's the guy that gets all my cases usually. So that will probably be going to him. And then we have this guy here. And as I mentioned, this one is going to come apart and the base is going to go on. I'll show you the truck already. I have him apart and ready to go. For the chassis swap, the body's already pulled off. So this was accompanied with a black 4x4, which is really cool. And I had two sets of these. I got one set and put the yellow and white one on a slam base, and I also put the black 4x4 on a slam base. So I wanted to get the 4x4 again, and I did, so I could leave it stock. And I figured, well, I have this coming, so I'm going to make it a set of 4x4s. Although they're not going back in the case, they're just going to sit on my shelf. But I'll have one of each. A 4x4 yellow and white, a slammed yellow and white, and slammed black one, and a 4x4 black one. But that's pretty much it, guys, for our Free It Friday. Hope you enjoyed it, and we may be back over the weekend. I'm not sure what we're going to get at Walmart. Walmart's kind of slowing down on getting good stuff once again. So who knows if I'll get anything from them for a while. I do have some other stuff coming, but it may be a little bit before it gets here. We have the new pink charger from RLC coming up. As soon as we get it, we're going to crack it open for you guys and put it with the other 3 releases from RLC of the 69 charger. So we'll be taking a look at all of them at one time when we crack that bad boy open. So we have that coming, and I don't know what else, but make sure you turn on your notifications, so you know when we do launch a video. And please leave us a thumbs up, because it does help us move up in the algorithm on YouTube, so more people can find us and our channel will grow. And hopefully someday we'll get some kind of sponsorships through some companies, or we can start doing some giveaways. Yeah, it really helps with some sponsors if we can do the giveaways and such. But anyways, we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching, guys, and at the latest, we'll see you on Monday for Mopar Monday.